this lockdown time, we have to key up, don't we? Well, this month, September, is my 40th anniversary in the music business, and I'd like to take the time to present a little series on reflections on my albums. So starting with the first album, Someone Loves You Honey. That was named after my first single, and it was my introduction into the business. And at the time, I've got some great memories because I worked with some of the best musicians and producers around, and lots of them are still around today, thankfully, and I'm still working with them. So I'd like to name some of them, or actually I'll try and name all of them because I don't want to leave anybody out. So we've got Errol Thompson, engineer. Willie Lindo is mentioned very early, and I'll talk a bit more about him. We've got Lloyd Parks on bass, Devon Richardson and Val Douglas on drums. Willie was lead guitar but also producer. Winston Bowen, that's Bo P, and Lennox Gordon lead guitar. Franklin Bubler Wall and Winston Wright on piano, as well as Alla. Organ, Winston Wright and Alla. Sax, Dean Fraser. Trumpets, David Madden and Chico Chin. Trombone, Ronald Robinson, that's Nambo. Flute, Pee-wee. Harmony, Home T. So yeah, it was quite an aggregation, and I remember that at the time I was very naive and very nervous about recording because I hadn't decided on a recording career really. And Willie he was very tall and he looked very strict, and he saw to it, of course, that when I sang, he got the best out of me. So sometimes that would require a few takes, or telling me, you have to sing that part clearer, man, can't hear you. But later on, when I hanging around at the studio, I saw that there were other, well-established artists who still had to have the button pressed on them to say, no, sing this line like this, or, how about these lyrics instead. So I realized it's all part of the business, There was actually an audio cassette that led to this project. It was a cassette that consisted of Errol O'Mealy, who is my manager, co-producer, husband, had compiled some songs. They were his original songs, and he asked me to record them on this cassette, and I put them on and with some harmonies. And this cassette was listened to by various people, for example, Alla from Chalice, Clive Hunt, Charles Lewin, and they all gave us very good feedback, and eventually Alla was the one that got it through to Joe Gibbs' studio. So it was because of that cassette why they became interested in working with me, because they liked the songs but they were also interested in the singer. So that's how it began. A few of these original tracks made it onto this album. They are Stayin' Tonight, Stalemates and Pushover. So that's it. I hope you enjoy the selections we've made for you, and see you for the next album.